Now, I wanted to just come in today with you guys and talk to you about Project Rise. I'm not going to be doing any fancy editing. It's just me and you talking about how excited I am about this game and how excited I've been for this genre to come to Supercell for quite a long time. So 2 years back, Supercell announced Clash Heroes. They announced the other titles as well, Clash Mini, etc. And I was really focused on Clash Heroes, as were a lot of my other friends, Supercell creators. I mean, an action RPG is an amazing genre, dungeon crawler, like Minecraft Dungeons a little bit, but it was something that we hadn't seen before at all from Supercell. And I'm not 100% convinced that that genre of action RPG can be massive like a Clash of Clans or a Clash Royale or a Brawl Stars. But I hope that we're gonna get to see with this game actually going live. Now, I'm not talking about Clash Heroes because, as Supercell has said, they killed Clash Heroes and they turned it into Project Rise. So what actually happened here is they didn't really kill the game, right? They just changed it and turned it into something different, rebuilding, from what we're hearing, the majority of what the game was, but keeping a lot of the similarities as well. Now, how does this relate to moco? We're going to be talking about that in a video later on this week, so make sure you subscribe if you want to know more about Project Rise, Clash of Clans, Supercell's newest action RPG that could potentially come. Now remember, we do have a testing phase coming, but it's early alpha. So what does that mean to me? Someone that's been in the mobile gaming YouTube space for 8 years. Early alpha means we're probably waiting a year or two for this game to come, let's be honest. But I want you to know that because I'm so focused on Supercell games in the past, and because I love action RPGs in the current time and future, most likely, I'm really looking forward to it, and I plan to cover it every step of the way right here on the channel. Now, of course, there's not going to be enough for me to talk about on a regular daily basis about the game, unless if they go heavy into development and I can share all of that information. If so, I will be sharing everything that I learn as it comes to me. But assuming that there's not, I will have other videos as well supplementing in the time that we're waiting for this game to come. But when it does drop, whether that be 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, you could be guaranteeing yourself that I will be covering it right here on the channel. So if you're into that kind of thing, well, you know what to do. But Project Rise, I think, is doing something really cool. Supercell needs to think about how they can keep the 3-minute gameplay type in a game that they're making. Think about it, action RPGs, when you play them, they're long gameplay sessions. Like, I play Diablo Immortal. I have a second channel called Echo Gaming Diablo, and on that channel, I have to play hours a day to grind the game, which doesn't really lend itself the best to mobile players that want 3-minute fixes, like an attack in Clash of Clans, or a battle in Clash Royale, or a round in Brawl Stars. They all work very well because they are quick. You can run to the bathroom and you could get yourself a quick gameplay session on, or you could sit down for a few hours and dive into a war with friends and just a whole bunch of attacks or go farming. A lot of things that you can do with the way Supercell builds games. So how are they going to build out an action RPG to look and to fit that model? Well, they talked about how there's going to be the tower system inside of the game. So what that leads me to believe is that the tower is kind of like a dungeon that we would know in action RPG titles. And as you go through each dungeon, which could potentially be 3 or so minutes in time to get done, well, then you would move to the next dungeon stage. Again, this is a 3-player battle, so you would be playing with friends, which lends itself a little bit less to quick fixes. You're still gonna have to queue up with friends to get into these. Unless if you could also do them solo, I guess time will tell. But if the dungeons aren't too long, let's say 5 minutes, or each tower level is only maybe 5 minutes long, you could still get your quick fixes in of the game, and it solves the problem of the action RPGs just not being a very mobile-friendly title or genre overall. What I would love to see is Supercell, a company that has made so many games successful over time and killed so many in the process, find the recipe to make Project Rise just something that's able to be easily digested, addicting at the same time in a good way, and the gameplay be very true to the universe that they've created, which is the Supercell universe. Everything Clash of Clans, Clash Royale related. Now, as it sits, from what I've seen, I only believe we're going to see Clash of Clans style troops inside of there. I haven't seen anything from Clash Royale, I don't think. Maybe the Princess? But most of the things that we're going to be seeing are from Clash of Clans, maybe Clash Royale. I don't think we'll see any Brawl Stars in there, but hey, it's early alpha, anything can change. But why Project Rise and moco? Why both of them? They're both action RPGs. Different, of course. The experience will be different. And moco, not at all themed, at all, to Clash of Clans. It's a completely new IP that no one really knows. Maybe this is Supercell's chance to break out of the box and be different from what they've always been before, versus Project Rise, which will maybe be for the people that are just invested in the Clash of Clans universe and want more of the same. They've been getting a lot of criticism from people about always doing the same thing and not really breaking out of the box. moco could be that outbreak, and Project Rise could be that stable place that everyone knows and loves. I also do believe that moco could be a longer gameplay experience session that's not typical for Supercell with their games, and Project Rise could be that more quick fix style game that has been successful for them over the years. Now, as we can tell, you have Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars. They're three most popular. Brawl Stars probably the most popular on the charts right now compared to the three. There are other titles as well, much smaller and more niche, but still profitable for them and really nice games. So for me, I'm excited about it. And you know what I think? Here, come in. I think a lot of you guys are too. I've been looking at the comments come through on this channel, a channel that hasn't covered Clash of Clans in like 2 years. It's been a while since we've really focused on one game. We've been doing a lot of stuff, sharing with the community all different games that you guys could try and play with top 10 lists and things like that. Channel's actually been doing pretty well with that because those videos, they gain a lot of viewership over time. Maybe not on day one, but I'm missing investing in a Supercell title. I mean, this makes me even feel like maybe I should come in and play some other titles from Supercell as well. Like, should I dive back into Clash of Clans, or should I try Brawl Stars again? Or Clash Royale is addicting as heck. Why don't I try and playing that again on the channel as well? But really, it would only be filler content until we get Project Rise, which, let's cross our fingers and hope that it actually comes out on the channel. So in the meantime, I'll be putting out things, anything that I hear about moco. It is an action RPG as well. I'm a little less excited about it, to be honest, because it's not in that Supercell realm. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be good. And I have played it. It is very fun. It's a different style gameplay than what we're used to in the action RPG space. And it is very cyberpunk-y futuristic. But Project Rise is where it's going to be at, in my opinion. I think the game can have extreme possibilities to be successful, and I hope that Supercell continues to develop it. As they do, I'll be sharing everything I learn with you guys here in the channel. Make sure you subscribe, and I appreciate you all.